So I just launched my free community on how to attract and retain women's interest long term. And I asked some of the men inside, what's your biggest pain point when it comes to dating? And some of them said women pulling back, getting ghosted and losing their interest in the very beginning of that talking stage. And I bet that's relatable to you as well. And the thing is, half the times you don't even know why she ghosted you. You felt like you were doing everything right, and all of a sudden she stops responding to your text messages or starts taking hours to reply. And when you try to see her or set up a date in person, she comes up with every excuse in the book as to why she can't make it. And this tends to happen with the women that you actually like the most. Trust me, man, I've been there. But after years of doing all the pursuing during the talking stage and women routinely ghosting me without having a clue why, I figured something out. To the point where women would do the complete opposite of ghost me, and instead, they couldn't get enough of me. But let me tell you, the difference between women ghosting you and pursuing you is actually a lot simpler than you think. And if you're able to initially attract her and get her interested, then you've already won half the battle. And the biggest thing that determines whether she'll ghost you completely or pursue you relentlessly is your behavior and energy. It's not looks, it's not money, it's none of that surface level stuff, okay? So today in this video, I want to show you guys how I literally went from getting ghosted by every woman I would talk to women texting me first, sending me good morning texts religiously, and wanting to see me every single day of the week. But really, really quickly, guys, before we dive into me showing you guys how to never get ghosted again and start making women predictably pursue you to the point where you no longer have to even text, because 100% without a doubt, she'll text you first, double and triple text you, and call you relentlessly. I want to let you guys know that I released a completely free female mastery course. You can get it in the first link in the description below. We go over everything A to Z on how to attract women, get them to pursue you, and also retain their desire long term. No strings attached, so make sure you go and join that, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and jump into my screen and learn how to never get ghosted by women again and get women to pursue you. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, let's get into it. How to get her to pursue you more. Mic check, mic check. Okay, I think we're good. How to get her to pursue you more than you pursue her. All right, guys, this does not happen overnight, by the way. Unless she perceives your SMV way above hers. I'm curious. Did I spell perceives right? Anyways, doesn't really matter. All right, number one, guys, let's get into it. The key is you want to initiate high intense emotions when she sees you in person. Women typically aren't going to pursue you more than you pursue her if you haven't even seen her in person or gone on a date yet, okay? After the couple of dates and after you guys have seen each other in person and after she has had a great time with you and she's had high, intense, positive emotions, right? Positive emotions. By you focusing on her and being present in the moment, right? That's the key, guys. When you're with a woman, you don't want to be distracted. You don't want to be on your phone. You don't want to be half present. You want to be fully present. She needs to feel your presence. She needs to feel your energy, right? Now, after seeing her, here's the kicker. After seeing her, you focus 100% on your purpose and your mission. Okay? When you're not with her, guys. Okay? Number two, you do not want to use the cell phone to communicate with her all throughout the day. This is really bad, especially right after you just saw her, or especially right after dates. It defeats the whole purpose of focusing 100% of your energy and attention on your purpose and goals and business in your life, right? You do not want to be texting her. You do not want to be calling her. You don't want to be checking in throughout the day and saying, what are you doing? There's no point of even doing that, right? If she's truly interested, and especially after a date or after the couple of dates or after you see her, right? If she's truly interested, right? Your lack of communication, because you're focused on your purpose, will cause her to reach out to reassure her that you're still interested. You can see that by her saying, like, hey, I really enjoyed last night. Or, hey, good morning, I really had a great time. Right? And this is after the date. You go about your life, you go to bed, and let's say the next day in the afternoon you're busy and she sends you that text because she didn't hear back from you. She hasn't heard from you since she saw you in person, since she had a great time with you, right? Hey guys, really, really quickly, if you're enjoying this video and you're actually getting real life value from it, go ahead and smash that like button for me because it really does help with the overall performance of the video. And if you want to see more video breakdowns like this, let me know in the comments below and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. All right, guys, thank you so much. And let's get back to the video. Now, number 3, during the times when you do speak to her, specifically on the phone, because you're going to have to, you can't just never use your phone. You just want to limit your use of the phone, right? During the time you do speak to her, specifically on the phone, right? Phone calls should be no more than 15 to 30 minutes, guys. You should not be on the phone with a woman for 4 hours. I'm sorry, guys. Like, you need to be focusing on your life and leveling the fuck up. Okay? The key is to always be the one to end the conversation and get off the phone, to resume back to your purpose. Okay? You don't want to end phone calls where she is saying, I have to go, or I'm busy now, so I need to go tend to this, and you're just there. It's almost as if like you'll stay on the phone with her forever. Like, you'll never be the one to get. You don't want to be on that side, guys. Okay, you don't want to be on the side where you have no cutoff on when the phone call needs to end, because you can't be staying on the phone for hours and hours. There needs to be a time where you end the conversation, you get off the phone, and you go back to focusing on your purpose. Right now, here's the key, though. You don't just want to get off the phone. You want to leave the conversation at its highest peak of emotion. This is strategic, okay? Typically when she's the happiest or the most enthusiastic in the conversation. This is a timing thing. Now, why is this? It's because she will associate that high, positive, good feeling with you after the phone call ends, which causes her to miss and think about you more. Right? You don't want to just, let the conversation die down, where it's like there's nothing else to talk about, the conversation's dead, and then you just get off the phone. No. You want to get off when she's feeling the happiest. And that takes like timing. You don't have to always do it, but the more you do it, the more she'll associate those good feelings of being on the phone with you, and the more she'll miss you and think about you, right? Number 4, right? It's a pretty short presentation, guys. Not too difficult. Now, since you're not going to be texting and calling her that much, when she realizes the difficulty of communicating with you and connecting with you via the cell phone, because you're so focused on your purpose and other things, she will resort to seeing you in person instead, right? Basically initiating dates or times to see you if she is actually truly interested in you, right? And this will happen over time, guys. This will happen over time. Over time, she should start to realize he might not be the best texter. He might not be the best at communicating because you're focused on other things, right? In order for this to happen, she needs to have a small level of emotional attachment that's building or that has occurred, right? If she doesn't have any emotional attachment, she's probably not going to suggest like seeing you or spending time with you in person, right? Some type of emotional attachment has to take form. And like I said, guys, it happens over time. It could be a couple weeks. It could be a couple months. All right, guys? You know how women fall in love through distance and time. Okay? Like I said, women are ovens. I believe I said in the last video. Women are ovens. So you have to let it cook slowly. Okay? And that is how you get her to pursue you more than you pursue her. Because you don't want to be in the role where you are pursuing her more too long. At some point, it should flip. Initially, yes, us men have to do the pursuing, get her warmed up, get her attracted, initial attraction. And at some point, it should flip to where she is doing more of the pursuing, okay? And if you follow this presentation, right, step 1, step 2, right, step 3, and step 4, especially step 3, guys, I'm not even gonna lie. You probably don't want to text a woman more than you are on the phone with her. You don't have to call her every day, but a couple phone calls a week, maybe like 3 phone calls a week, 15, 30 minutes, fine. If those phone calls are good, good conversation, good energy, you end those phone calls when she's feeling the most happy and enthusiastic, and then you go focus on your life again, she will start thinking about you so much. Her mind will be wondering about you. That mystery will start to build. And then also, guys, use voice messages. Instead of just sending text, let her hear your voice. This is big. When she hears your voice, especially depending on what type of voice you have, um, it will build like attraction because she'll hear your voice and she'll associate your voice with good feelings of positivity, and she'll want to hear you a lot more, which she may start to call you more the more you use voice messages rather than just texting. If you're only texting, never calling, never using voice messages, it might get boring a little bit. It might be a little bit dry. You want to be, interdimensional. You want to have variety with communication. You're not communicating with her a lot, but the times that you do, keep that in mind, guys. All right, guys, that is how you get her to pursue you more than you pursue her. Guys, this is just a whiteboard presentation. You need to implement this into your dynamics with the women that you're talking to right now. Okay, if you find yourself talking and texting to her too often, dial it back, guys. Dial it back. Make sure when you're with her in person, you're focused, you're present. Let her feel your presence, okay? When you get off the phone, guys, make sure she's feeling positive. Implement this into your life, and you'll see results. We'll talk about this in the weekly meetings, and I look forward to hearing about your guys' results. Drop your results in the community chat, in the community post, right? And we'll get into the next video. All right, guys, let's do it. Hey guys, if you made it to the end of this video, first and foremost, thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you apply these actionable steps that you learned here in your life when you're dating and talking to women, your chances of getting ghosted should reduce drastically, okay? And if you want to see more videos like this, I actually have over 5 hours of free course material inside of my free community, Female Mastery Decoded, where you can not only learn how to attract women, but get women to pursue you predictably and very easily, and also retain their desire long term so they don't lose interest and they don't pull back and they don't cheat and all the bullshit that causes you to be frustrated and confused with women. If you want that, click the link in the description below. Join Female Mastery Decoded. It's for free, no strings attached, and I'll see you inside.
Duke, I love you, right?